Hello, everybody. Welcome to The Downside. As always, we're coming to you from the Downside Lounge.
Thank you, Tammy.
Thank you, Tammy.
Thank you, Tammy.
That's right.
All right, so as everybody knows, we always start the show with a nice pour.
We do.
So what's it going to be?
Are you wearing a different hat or some shit?
No, man, it's the same hat.
Same hat he always wears.
So what are we going to pour
Did you grow
tonight?
your beard out?
I mean, a little bit. I didn't shave this week. What are we going to pour tonight?
Little rare breed.
Wait, you didn't ask for a cube. This is nope.
Something's off with you?
Something's
Greg's
off.
not feeling it. I don't know.
I'm not feeling it. You didn't ask for a cube. Give me
Oh,
that.
and-
and,
little pour.
you're going to hand it
Give
to
it a
him.
little pour.
That was...
Go ahead, buddy. All right.
So, it is Cocktober.
Cocktoberfest.
That's
right.
That's right. Let's do a little toast.
Shall we?
Greg, you usually lead us off with a nice little toast.
Lead us off with a toast.
All right. Let's go with here's to the episode 8. I figure, even though I don't know this guy in the middle.
It's Josh. It's Josh, by the way. Josh,
Cheers.
good to see you again, buddy. As always.
As always, week in, week out, right?
Absolutely.
All right, so in case we got any new listeners today, I want to introduce everybody. I'm Josh.
That's right. I'm Jason.
I'm Greg.
What's wrong, man?
Something's wrong with you.
Me?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Did you lose muscles?
No, he's fine.
I've had these.
You bitch.
Oh, him.
Yeah, did you lose muscles?
No, I gained them.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to The Downside. Here at the Downside
Thank you,
Lounge,
Tammy.
as always.
Love you.
Love you.
All right.
Like our friend here says, it's episode 8,
Episode 8.
and we're still here, we're still doing things, still smoking cigars, still drinking whiskey.
That's right. And we always do a Porski.
Yep, we're gonna do a little Porski,
Doing a little rare breed.
yeah, wild
Little
turkey,
Wild turkey.
rare breed.
Ooh.
Hello.
Ooh. I'll let you pour your own there, Greg.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Ooh, it smells amazing. We're also going to smoke one of these here stogies, as per usual.
I like it.
Thank you, buddy.
So
Something feels weird.
I can't put my finger in it.
I can't put my finger in it either. I almost forgot the most important thing. You know, when you pour for everybody.
Pour for your homies.
Everybody knows you've got to pour
We're
one out.
pouring one for you guys out there this week.
There we go. That's for you guys. Pick it up. Enjoy.
I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
So
All right.
it's one hell of a week, buddy.
It's been a gambit,
It's been a gambit.
and it ain't even a real gambit.
Oh.
Yeah, it's about to be.
Whew.
So here's maybe a toast to what's about to
It's
happen.
about to go down. We have a busy week ahead of us as far as playing music, but also I got a busy 2 weeks ahead of me. So we'll talk about that in this
Oh,
podcast.
that's right.
So
Well, here's to busy weeks.
here's the busy weeks. Cheers,
Cheers.
cheers to y'all out there.
Cheers.
That's good. That's so good.
Oh, that is tasty.
That's a tasty brown water, and we like brown water, and we like tasty brown water.
We do. If you want to be a sponsor and you have brown water, we'll drink it.
We will drink it, and we'll tell
Absolutely.
everybody how good it is.
Yes, and we'll lie if it's not good.
That's what I was about to say.
Hey.
Like, we don't really have integrity.
That's right.
I'm really kidding. If you send me something like, we'd love for you to, and we taste it, and
And
it
this
sucks, and I'll
dog
be
shit,
like,
yeah, we'll let you know. Like, hey, by the way, I think the name of this is dog shit.
yeah, it's not for
Yeah.
us. So,
So
I know this is not a sports podcast, but I think
it's not, but
I
that's
think-
fine. And I'm really knowledgeable, so hit me with
I'll
anything
hit
you
you.
got.
Oh no, you saw all
What do you
of this
think?
happen.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Nice insight. We got to talk about. We're filming this on Sunday.
We are.
Yesterday
And what has happened
was the worst day.
in sports for the South?
I guess so. You
Yeah.
got to think about it. All right, look. Started off. Auburn. I'm an Auburn fan. They play, and it's like our buddy Josh here says. It's like
What do you say?
They give you hope.
They do.
Actually, I didn't have hope that they would win the game, but I was surprised that they were able to put up 30 points on a top 10 team.
That's true.
They actually had some offensive plays that were good.
I feel
But
like
again, they lose because, War Eagle. All right.
But guess what? My team got to do the same.
Yes, they did.
They did.
Alabama taken down in Knoxville by the Volunteers.
Hey, cheers to you guys.
Congrats.
That's a fierce team right there, buddy.
They really do.
They're handling business.
They handled business. They did exactly what they had to do to win, and they won the
did.
game. So, but that you're an Alabama fan. Mm-hmm. So my college team lost. Your college team lost. In the middle of those losses, the Braves lose.
Yes.
So obviously, I'm a big Braves fan. We know that.
Right.
Josh, how do you feel about the Braves? Cool. And so they lost.
Yeah.
I have a good friend of mine that always goes with me to playoff baseball for the past 2 years.
Right.
Big Dodger fan.
Ooh.
They lost 4 hours later. So they're out.
Ooh.
And I mean, it was just a shit day for sports yesterday.
I love playing music when it's a shit day in sports. It is the fucking
Well, you only
worst.
have two. We talked about this on the way to the show because
We
we
did.
were at Lakeside Grill, which is about
Lakeside
an hour
Grill.
from our house.
Thank you, JT.
Yeah, appreciate you. And Alabama lost the game while we were driving there. And
Yeah.
I was like, uh-oh. Because you only have 2 shows in this state when
Yeah.
Alabama loses.
Right.
You have everybody sticks around and gets really drunk and there's 10 to 12 fights.
Yes.
You have that show, or you have the show that we had where everybody was like, fuck this, I'm out. And we showed up and we were like, well, shit.
Want to hear something sad?
Yeah, he want to play a bunch of sad songs.
I hurt myself today.
It was not as lively as a crowd as you would expect for a Saturday night.
No.
And if Alabama had won, it would have been livelier. Everybody would have stuck around.
Yeah, it did pick up though.
Oh no, we picked up
Very.
We had a great crowd.
Yeah. I don't
Awesome
know what
people.
happened. I don't know what happened.
Well, everybody just decided to. They
Fuck it.
was at the home licking their wounds. I was like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna go out and have a drink,
Right.
enjoy myself, try to make something good happen from this Saturday." And we had a really good show.
We did. It was fun. I
was
love playing
fun.
there. It's a great spot. If you don't know, you need to go. If
Yeah.
you don't know, you need to go.
You need to go. So we also had a show this week in town. Pub 261 had a really good
We
show.
did. Thank you, Pub.
Yeah, it was
Had
an
a great
awesome
time
show. We had a great
always.
time there.
We played the Finnick Thursday.
The Finnick downtown Birmingham was
Have a blast playing there all the time.
awesome show.
Yes.
So we had 3 shows this week and this coming up week.
And we felt like we ran the gambit.
we felt like it was tough, but it really
we knew.
wasn't.
We knew.
This month is always the busiest month for us.
It is.
Because what we have coming up this week is we'll be in Panama City Beach playing Bike Week.
City.
It's Thunder Beach.
The beach in October.
It is fantastic. We love all of our biker buddies.
That's right.
From here and from Panama City that come down every year and enjoy all the festivities of the week. So we'll be playing at Buster's Wednesday and Thursday.
That's right. From 5 to 9.
5 to 9.
That's
and
right.
then Salty Goat Friday from 4:30 to 8:30.
8:30. That's right.
And then we have to drive to a place right outside of Union Springs, which
That's
is a pretty good haul from Panama City Beach. And we're playing a wedding Saturday for...
We do play weddings.
do
It's
play
not
weddings.
a joke. We actually do play
We actually
weddings.
do play weddings. So we got a wedding to play out there. Sammy, our buddy Sammy, known him a long time. He's getting married, and we're gonna have a good time.
When you play Panama City on Bike Week, you play Panama City on Bike Week. Hey!
Asheville.
That's how you know. What do you think about that?
Yeah. It's because you're not smoking is the reason why you don't get it. That's the kind of stuff that make me go, Yeah. Anyway, I'll take over from here, buddy.
All right, cool.
So, so Panama City Beach, Thunder Beach, is probably one of the rowdiest parties of the year.
It's dope. It's nice and cool down there. There's not, you don't get all the vacationers down there.
No, this is just bikers that
It is.
enjoy
It is.
everything, like from bike shows, and now they've really picked it up over the past year and a half,
Right.
of having large acts come down. So you have a lot of concert goers too. So
Right.
you got Shinedown's going to be
Ooh.
there, Colt Ford's going to be there. I think he's normally there.
Yeah, I heard the Whiskey Dicks are going to be there.
Whiskey Dicks are going to be playing there.
Right.
Dope band. So yeah, it's going to be real great. We're going to have a good time. And then I get to come home for a day.
Okay.
Get to
One
sleep-
day.
I get to come home for a day, and then I am flying to Vegas.
Vegas.
Gonna go to Vegas for a week. Gonna take a little bit of time for myself.
Oh.
I haven't had a proper getaway for a while. Been busy with my day job, busy with Whiskey Dicks.
Now you did invite me to Vegas.
I invited you to come to Vegas. You
Right.
declined.
I did. I've been to Vegas and we had a blast. That is a thing you have to get prepared for. That's not something you go, oh yeah, I'll go to Vegas with you. No,
Yeah.
no.
I'm flying by the seat of my pants, so we're gonna.
I like the way you move. I
Yeah.
like your style.
It's gonna be dope. Gonna catch a concert while I'm there. Already got
Who?
some tickets.
Who you gonna see?
We're gonna see a little Usher. Gonna go watch some Confessions.
Usher.
This is my Confessions.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean,
looking
Usher.
forward to that show.
That dude's dope.
Couple of pool days out by the pool, paying way too much money for beer and shots.
But pool days in Vegas are the best days.
They're fantastic. The pool day is just a lot of fun.
Oh
Catch
my
a
God.
the right amount of buzz. Go back to your room. Get ready to go have a fantastic dinner somewhere.
Oh God.
Enjoy yourself. That's what we're gonna do.
Do you
Do a
guys
little
have
gambling.
something lined up for where you are going to go eat some like special places or anything?
I think we're gonna do probably Gordon Ramsay Steakhouse. We're gonna do that one, and
Ramsey.
we should be good.
You're going to eat at a good steakhouse,
Mm-hmm.
Gordon Ramsay. Anything else you guys have planned in Vegas?
No,
You're going to make it up as you go?
make it up as I go.
Mm.
I think this time the only thing I'm worried about is we're going 3 nights.
3 nights.
One night is already spoken for. It's the concert.
Okay.
Okay.
Got a little Usher.
Got Usher, and I don't think it's the night where I think we're flying in. Gonna do something that night, hang out, probably keep it kind of chill.
Is it you and your wife?
It's me and my wife and my friend Amy.
Amy.
Yeah,
I love
going-
Amy.
She's my work
great.
wife.
Work wife.
She tried to convince her man to come, but apparently Vegas ain't his scene. So
Okay, cool.
I was
No
like,
doubt,
hey,
no
that's
doubt.
what's up. I wanted him to come. I think it'd be dope, but we've all been to Vegas. I think this is my 5th year going in a row because the first year I took my wife. You didn't go.
No.
I took her. And
I got a
we
lot
went
of
with
videos though.
Yeah, we went with another couple because I surprised her and got her tickets to see Britney Spears.
Brittany Bits.
What I loved about that was like her and her friend went to the show, and me and our buddy Josh Chandler.
Oh, Chandler.
What's happening, buddy? What's happening?
Chandler.
Oh, George.
Oh, George.
So he went with us, him and his wife Heather, and
Oh,
the
Heather.
girls. Yeah, the girls go to the concert, and then he and I teach him how to smoke a cigar.
Ooh.
And we sit down. We're sitting down at the bar, teach him how to cut it, you know.
Right.
And he smokes cigarettes, so he's like fucking thumping it, trying to fly. I was like, hey,
What do you
That's
do
not
with a
what we
cigar? Do you ash a cigar like you ash a cigarette?
absolutely not.
Absolutely not. No. That's
That
why
ash
you
will fall when it's ready.
That's why you see it.
as the reason why I got to
Yeah.
stain on my shirt right
Yeah, per
So-
burns on my shirt every
So,
shirt.
yeah, I allow my cigar to ash itself. It's
right.
proper. But I learned a lesson my first year in Vegas. And that is, if you're not gambling and you're just sitting at a bar ordering drinks,
Ooh,
it ain't the same as Alabama.
they charge.
They charge a lot of money for drinks. And a coincidence, the first time I went, a buddy of ours happened to be in town. I'm not going to say his name because I don't know if he would want me to, and I didn't get his
Right,
permission.
right.
But he was in town. He goes to Vegas a lot.
Right.
He's older than me. He's owned a couple of companies.
Right.
He was there for business. And
Super dope guy.
I saw him post about being in Vegas, and I just texted him. I was like, I'm going to be in
Do you
Vegas.
have any idea how jealous I was as soon as you sent me that?
I know.
was like, oh, the fact that you guys went, I was like, this is great. But when I knew he was there
He
too,
was there
I was
with us?
like, this is going to be epic.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Well, every time he comes to our shows,
Yes.
he buys our drinks. When we see him at the beach, he buys our food. He just takes care of us. And I was like,
Nice
and
guy.
I already had a buzz when he showed up to the bar, texted him where I was.
Right.
And he was like, all right. And he was like, let me get around. And I was like, nah, man, hey, you're always buying my drinks. You bought my food a bunch of time. Your tab's on me
So,
tonight.
on you.
And he goes, now again, preface this. I had no fucking idea
What you were
Vegas-
actually doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we order, and he was like, I'll just do like a Jack and Coke. I was like, man, get you something nice, because then I was drinking scotch. I actually looked at the top of the bar, and they had Macallan 12, was the highest
Sure.
they had, and they had just regular whiskeys and bourbons. So I
Right.
just went, you know what? I'm smoking this fine cigar, like a $20. I had an Eye of the Shark. Right, had the Eye of the Shark cigar of the year that year, and I'm like, let's get the Macallan 12. And the guy looks at me and goes, all right, no problem. Pours up me and my buddy, and I got my buddy's tab too. Let me say that. I got your tab. You can get my tab tomorrow.
Hell, I wish I was there.
So we're ordering round after round. He shows up. I'm like, get his. He's on my tab too. He's like, thank you, sir. You know, what can I get you? And he said, Jack and Coke. I said, man, get something good. He was like, no, trust me, Jack and Coke, it's fine. So he starts drinking. We end up catching a buzz. I mean, we ordered multiple rounds between the three of us.
Oh, I saw the buzz later, yeah.
I'll tell that story in a second. And then the girls show up. And I just started
And they
ordering.
just went to Britney.
They just saw Britney Spears. They were pumped. They said it was a great show.
Yeah, they were hyped.
From what they showed me, it did look pretty
Sure.
dope. So I was like, fuck it, 5 shots of Fireball. And then we took them, and I was like, 5 more. And then I said, 5 more. And then I said,
How much are shots of Fireball around here?
oh, on Fireball Fridays, they're like $4 or $5. There they were, I don't know exactly what the figure was. They were a lot more. We'll say that. They were probably like 15 a shot or something. I mean, they were up there. So I am just like, boom, 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 shots, shots, shots. Let me get shots, ordering more. Let me get that Macallan.
Right.
Let me get this. I was doing Jameson on the rocks.
Right.
I was beyond buzzed. I was really, really, really drunk. We were all really, really, really drunk. And then I went to go. I said, I gotta pay my tab. And I walk up. I walk up to get my tab, and the guy goes, "You're good. The guy over there just paid your tab for you." And I was like, I was so drunk. Our buddy
Our buddy paid the tab.
paid the tab. That was in Vegas by coincidence.
Classic. Our buddy.
I went, motherfucker. I was mad at him
Because
though.
he always takes
He
care
always takes care of us, and I
you
said I
wanted
was going to
do
take
it.
care of him.
Yeah.
And so I walk up to him and like, hey man, look, you know, I'm a little offended, and I don't get offended, but I was offended that he wouldn't let me take care of him for a change.
Right.
And he was
You're
just
offended
like,
in that way that you should be offended.
yes,
Like, I want
to take care of you. You don't need to take care of me. I ordered way more
Right.
drinks for my friends and
I'm
family.
offended with quotation marks.
I wasn't white woman offended. Like, the black neighbor has 3 of his black family members over for a barbecue, and they may have said, it's really good food, too loud over my fence. You know, not like white woman offended. Don't get me on my soapbox. I really don't even like you white women. I think our demographic's going to show up pretty well on YouTube. Who watches it? Get back to it. I walked up to him and just told him, why did you do that? I was trying to be nice, but I was probably drunk. I was like, what are you doing? Why did you do
Why
that?
would you do this? I've got you.
So he grabbed the back of my neck and he goes,
Let me tell you
hey
something.
man, before I came here, I did a little gambling. I won a little money.
Okay. You're like,
I said,
what do we
that's
say?
cool.
We want a little money. I want a couple $100.
I won a couple $100. I'm good. I'm feeling good. You know, let's go
$200.
take care of dinner tomorrow night.
Cool.
He pulls a chip out, and it's a $25,000 chip from the win. And I went, and he goes, Vegas is going to pay for this tab. There's nothing you can do about it. That's what Vegas does. So he gives in this little like pep talk about what Vegas does. You know, he's like, hey, Vegas can take a lot of money, but it can give a lot of money. And when it gives a lot of money, you share that with your friends. So he had won 25 grand. And he goes, they'll take this chip here. And he goes, why don't you come play blackjack with me? At the time, I didn't know how to play blackjack.
We love blackjack now.
And I was obliterated drunk.
Yes.
Just
You're
way
like,
past.
hit me. You're
I
like,
said-
sir, you have 21.
Yeah, I can't play. I just knew in my head I can't do it. Can't play. I can't play blackjack right now. And he goes, just come over to this table.
Yeah.
And I walk over the table, and it's $500 minimum.
Oh
Yeah,
my
$500
God.
table. And I just patted him on the shoulder, and I said, have fun. Thank you for paying the tab. I got.
Love you.
Love you. We had an adventurous walk back to find the elevator. There were pictures on my phone of my buddy who's with me. He's shirtless.
Shirtless in a casino.
In a casino. He's shirtless with a cigarette in his mouth. And a random guy who's like 4'11" with the biggest, roundest belly I've ever seen. I don't know who this guy is. I don't remember seeing this guy. But he had his shirt off, and he was rubbing his belly in some of these videos that my wife was taking.
A random guy?
Random guy that we just thought it'd be fun to take pictures with. So we FaceTime you.
Yes, you did.
It was 2:00 Vegas time, so that means it was 4 a.m. here probably.
And I just now got going.
Yeah. And I don't remember FaceTiming you, but you told me I did.
Oh, yeah.
Wake up the next day. I ended up calling my buddy and was like, hey, man. By the way, my wife and I, we woke up at 5 p.m.
5 p.m.
5 p.m. And I didn't know how I got back to my room. I don't remember any of it. Like, rarely have I ever been
That brown water.
blackout drunk. I was blackout drunk. So I called my friend. I was like, hey, man, I think I remember. You said you paid the tab. You showed me a chip. And he was like, yeah. He's like, you want to go get steak dinners tonight? I was like, I'm a little sick right now. Let me let you know a little bit later.
Yeah.
And I was like, but just, hey, what was the tab?
What was the so you were going to pay this tab?
I was going to pay this tab.
That you wanted to find out what did you pay?
I said, what was the tab, man? Let me get you back. Let me pay half of it or something. He said, no, you're not paying anything.
Vegas is paying for it.
Vegas is paying for it.
Right.
I said, I appreciate it. But what was the tab?
What's the tab? I just want to know.
With tip, $1,750.
$1,750. Oh my.
We didn't eat food, man. That was all alcohol.
Alcohol.
$1,750. Wow. With a tip. So
Yeah, I was so mad.
that's
about that.
about
I was so mad that I didn't go.
that was about what I brought for the whole trip. I mean, like I brought $2,000 of spending money to Vegas.
Right.
And I would have spent $1,750 on the first night.
My man's over there making money in Vegas. We're
Yeah.
spending money in Vegas.
He made more at the $500
Oh, I'm sure.
table, so he did very well.
Yeah.
He did also have a philosophy too. He's every time he leaves Vegas, and I don't think he did it this time. He said if I'm like up real big, he takes half of his profits, and as he's walking out the casino the last day, he puts it on red or black. Wow. And you either lose it or double it. And then he said if you double it, you take the profits from that and buy something nice on your way home from Vegas.
Wow.
He said one time he bought a $2,500 shirt.
What is it like to live like that?
I don't know, man.
Wow.
But this is a guy also, I mean, like, he has treated us right
No,
from the
he-
get. And I'll actually, I'll call him
Yeah.
tomorrow and let him know we talked about these
Oh,
stories.
for
just so he
sure.
can tune in. But,
For sure.
I mean, he has called us up for, like, hey, you guys
the
need to
best.
come over and have steaks in the house.
Steaks, yes. And we've done that. We took him up.
Man, yeah, we took him up on that offer. We just, he had a guitar in the living room. We played him a couple songs, played for our ribeyes.
That's right.
It was dope. We had a great time. He's got just a great spread in Birmingham. We had a
Of
great
course.
time. So, yeah, shout out to you. Hey, cheers to you, buddy. You know who you are.
You know you.
So yeah, that was a good time.
Do you
Vegas-
think he'll be down there for Bike Week in the old PCB?
He might be.
That'd be great. I'd
He
love to
might
see
be. So I'll give him a call when I call him tomorrow and tell him about recording. Then
Tell him about what we did. Ain't that right, Josh?
you know what? You really do make a solid point.
He does.
Mm-hmm.
Every time.
Welcome everybody to the Downside Challenge.
That's right.
Horrible week last week. So horrible for me that I didn't invite Josh back to the podcast challenge.
right.
He's disqualified, so he can never come back. Just kidding. Josh can't be with us this evening, but we're
right.
recording anyway. Josh is on the magical phone box in front of the microphone. Say hello to everybody, Josh.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Ooh.
sir.
Yes,
It almost feels like he's here when he's not. It's
yeah,
weird,
I know
right?
it's weird. All right, so just a little recap of last week. Josh got one game correct and the points for
Yep.
the Alabama-Tennessee game.
right.
Jason got one game correct,
right.
and I, for the first time in the Downside Challenge,
In
got
the history.
0 points.
0. Goose egg.
Man,
Thank you for helping me out, by the way.
You're very welcome, guys. I mean, but I mean, you could. It was an impossible situation. Like I'm gonna pick Tennessee to beat Alabama. If I
Right,
did
right,
that,
right,
Tennessee would have lost by 3 touchdowns.
Right.
I just
Who was
know.
your other pick?
The Mormons over the Razorbacks.
Oh yeah, yeah. See, I felt bad about that one. I probably would have went Arkansas.
Well, and then you had Kentucky and what you call it?
And Mississippi State.
and they ended up shitting the bed.
Yep, they did.
Well, I've shuffled them up, shuffled up the cards.
That's right.
Josh, you get first pick, so I'm gonna just reach off the very top of the deck.
Yep.
Grab what you get, all right? Oh, we added, there's only 5 SEC games this week because of buys.
Yep.
So we added Clemson, Syracuse.
Okay.
So that everybody
Okay.
can have 2 games.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that's actually
And-
not a bad game.
I think it's
Yeah.
a great game because it's
Yeah.
it's a big game, and I don't think Clemson's been playing as well as they are expected to play, so it's not a gimme game.
Right.
Game of the week, I even hate to do this, but it's going to be Alabama game again because it's the 2 teams in the top 25 in the SEC playing each other. It's Mississippi State at Alabama. So it's going to be a good game. That's going to be the game of the week. Josh won the points last week, so he'll
Right.
have to pick first.
Yep.
And then Jason will go, and then I will go
That's right.
as far as points go. So I'm going to reach off the top of the deck since Mr. Roberts is in the building.
All right. What we got here? Show it to the camera too.
I
to
will
make
show it
sure
to
we're
the
not
camera.
we're not cheating.
Ole Miss at LSU.
Ooh.
Oh, that's the toughest one. I gotta go. I'm gonna go Ole Miss Rebels.
Ole
You're
Miss
going with the
Rebels. That's a good pick.
That's a good pick. That's
Good
a, that's
pick.
a
Good pick.
All right.
All right.
Let's see.
Shuffle them again.
Shuffle them up. All right. Who do you?
That's probably the toughest game of the week.
I think it's got to be. All right, Jason.
Oh, I pick. Okay.
Because I went and dead last.
Oops. Let's see what I got here. Oh, I got the Alabama, Mississippi State.
Oh, okay.
Game of
Okay.
the week. That's a tough one. I'm gonna take the old Crimson's Tides.
Well, I mean,
Of
why would
course.
you not? Because,
Are they coming back mad? I'll tell you that.
yeah, I
They
mean,
coming back
revenge
mad.
games. I took straight off the top just for
Okay.
everybody to see.
Who you got?
Shit. I got the gimme, baby. Come on with
Well,
it.
who you got?
UT Martin versus
I
Tennessee.
knew it. That's
I
the
am-
easiest one of the week.
I am going with Tennessee,
Well,
and I'm
he's
not
getting-
talking
Yeah.
UT Martin.
Yeah,
All right.
That is the easiest game of the
He's
week.
getting 1 point for sure.
Yes, thank God. I mean,
right.
hell, I ain't getting skunked again.
No doubt.
Josh, I'm going off the very top.
Here we go.
From top. So I showed the camera.
Show the camera. Who you got there?
This one, I think, is the other toughest game of the week, buddy. I'm sorry.
Oh, you got the other one.
That
Who's the guy?
bastard. I knew collusion.
No, there's no collusion.
Show him.
It's-
Show the camera.
I'll show because it's in my hand the whole time.
There you go.
Vandy at Missouri.
Oh, okay.
So it's not
That is.
it's just a tough game to pick.
Oh, wow.
I think I'm gonna go. Mizzou.
I think it's a good
Mizzou.
pick.
That's a good pick.
That's a good pick.
All right, my time.
Yep, your time.
All right.
Whichever one. Front.
It don't
You're
matter.
here, you see
I
it.
don't give a shit. Oh, I got the Clemson Syracuse. Okay, that's another. Huh. I guess I'm gonna go Clemson. Fuck.
All right.
I don't
I would
know.
have went Clemson.
And,
I don't know what Syracuse is even. I don't know what they.
and
even
I
doing.
have Texas A&M at South Carolina, which is not
That's not a gimme.
that's not a
No.
gimme.
Who you taking?
It's tough.
That is tough because it's at South Carolina. They played so well against Kentucky,
Yeah.
who beat Mississippi State. I mean, that's
You just don't. It's crazy.
it's a crazy game. These are the hard games. This is where you're lucky. You got to get lucky. But I mean, just from strength of their recruiting, I got to go with Texas A&M
Okay.
to take it. Even though they're on the road, that's it's not a gimme. It's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
So we can do the points. Let's go with Josh. You got to pick first.
Yep.
'cause since you got the
So
points
this
last
is
week.
Alabama, Mississippi State.
Alabama, Mississippi State.
God, I feel like I watching what Kentucky did to Mississippi State's offense. It's like, damn, but God Almighty, that the way that Mississippi State throws the football and Alabama's secondary just got shredded. But it's at home. I still think. I mean, Alabama could make it close because they could just be a little bit down on themselves, or they're going to come back with a vengeance. I got to go high. I'm gonna say 65.
65.
That's what's up there.
Yeah.
All right. Jay Strong, you go next.
I go next.
I'm the one with the goose egg this week, so
All right. So
I get the pleasure of
so
going last.
65.
Yeah, that go last is good because you either can.
Yeah, I can
it's
$1
like the
bob it
Price
any
is
way I
Right.
want to.
You just say
Right.
$1.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 64.
Fuck.
Okay, so it went below. That's tough. God, that's tough.
Shit, because I don't.
That's tough.
I gotta go. I gotta go 66.
Oh, he's going
Yeah.
$1, Bob.
I gotta go 66.
He's going $12.
Well,
I mean, I agree with him. That's what because I actually almost said 70.
so yeah. So
All right.
for just a little
recap.
I've taken Texas A&M to beat South Carolina. I've taken Tennessee to beat UT Martin. So there's my 1 point of the week.
I took Alabama over Mississippi State. I took Clemson over Syracuse, and then I guess my points were 65,
64.
or 64.
I was 66. Josh literally has to hit it dead nuts to get a
Oh
point.
my god! Yeah, no doubt.
So
Yeah.
it was like, who was I going to fuck, Jason or Josh?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, it makes sense to fuck you. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, but we haven't even went over the actual points, like total now.
Yeah.
So
I think I got a 3-point lead over you.
you do.
So my points are going to be right here. Greg's points are going to be right there, and Josh's points are going to be right there.
Right there.
They're there.
So, yep, I think as of right now, Josh has a 3-point lead over me, and I think I probably have a 2 or 3 point lead over Jason at this point.
Yeah.
So it's separated, but we still got we got weeks to go, man.
We do. We do.
Oh yeah.
We got some weeks to go. Crazy shit happens. Rivalry week is coming up, so it's going to be wild. So
It is.
Well, appreciate y'all tuning in. We still got the punishments behind Josh over there.
Yep.
And looking forward for a little football this coming up weekend.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
We'll see y'all next time. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
Thank you, Dick.
Oh yeah. Hey, looks like you need a little
Oh, a little touch up.
touch up
Think
over
you're
there.
not
I'm
wrong.
actually been a little slow in mine, but I've got beer.
What about you?
Are you good right now, buddy?
Okay. Just me then. All right. Things that make you go,
You know.
you know.
You know.
Ooh, and there we go. That'll do it. So speaking on the brown waters, have you ever had anybody steal any whiskey from you?
Like bottles or sips?
Bottles. Because we know here at the Downside Lounge, thank you, Tammy.
Thank you, Tammy.
That they have a fantastic collection. They give us pretty much whatever we want, anytime we want. But from time to time, some of these bottles are rare, rare.
Like Eagle Rare?
So we had that on the last podcast. Have you ever had any Eagle Rare come up missing, or have you ever known about that being a thing?
I've heard of people stealing bottles. Fortunately
Really?
for myself, it hadn't been. I mean, I keep all my bottles at my house, and
Right.
I don't let people in my house that I feel like
You don't
steal
trust?
it. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
You don't. If I don't trust you, you're not coming to my house.
I mean,
No,
guaranteed.
I've never had bottles come up missing. So
But if you were to say have a bottle of Eagle Rare, maybe call it a store pick. What does that even? I don't even know what that goes for nowadays. I know retail, but like secondary market, like that's
first of all, anytime you can get Eagle Rare, you buy it at
You buy
retail, but you're not buying it at retail anymore.
you're not unless you're get really lucky.
I mean-
like we've gotten lucky a couple times.
Let's say you don't have any Eagle Rare, and you want 2 bottles of Eagle Rare.
Store picks
It's 150.
a bottle
No,
total.
I'm not gonna total.
Okay.
75 each.
Cool. Just clarify.
Okay. So I'm
What
guessing.
do you think, Josh?
How?
Good point. Good point.
You know, you're a real dick magnet. Just want to tell you that.
I've been wanting to say that since pod 1, motherfucker.
So, so I'm guessing there was 2 bottles taken.
Tammy told me so.
2 bottles of Eagle Rare taken. That's about 150.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
Other things were happening. This
What else? Yeah, what else? Look, I talked a lot about
was it.
what's going on in my life,
I think
and
it was
Josh always talks about what's going on in his
He does.
life. I mean, it's
I mean-
hard to get him to shut up. Are you all right
Hey.
over there, buddy? You good? Anyway, why don't you tell us what happened? What's been going on in your
So-
life there, Jason?
I had a buddy of mine over. His name is. We've talked about him on the podcast. His name is Reem,
Okay.
and it was
Oh,
his
good old
birthday.
Reem.
Good old Reem. And
You had him over for steaks for his
steaks
birthday.
for his birthday.
I couldn't make it that night.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, by the way, happy birthday, Reem. It's a little late, but happy birthday on the
Birthday.
podcast.
Birthday. So I decided to get some like nice meats.
The one thing I've always heard about our buddy Reem, he loves a good USDA choice slab of meat. You know what I mean? Loves it.
He's a meat lover.
He loves a good,
mean.
tube steak and a half. You know what I mean? It's
you
good
what.
stuff.
But I got him a filet mignon. And it was a fat daddy. There's a couple of things we know about, and it's whiskey, cigars, and eating.
Eating. Like, I don't know if you
I
can
don't know
tell.
if you know. I've been flexing the whole time.
I mean, and Josh right here has got real good
my
recipes.
God. What's that one about? The one that your Aunt Mary did.
Yeah. Delicious.
Oh my God.
Delicious. Anyway, so you got some meats over.
So we got some
for
meats.
Reem's birthday.
We did some dope ass mashed potatoes. We did some fucking steaks, and we're sitting there, and he starts to choke.
Reem?
Reem starts to choke, and I thought it was a joke. Started to choke like a joke. Yeah, you know how it goes.
That's why he doesn't freestyle.
I would fucking kill it. Back in the day, apparently I thought I was the one. I listened back. Not so much. Turns out that Greg is the freestyle king. I'll just play the guitar over there and act like I got this. I can do this.
Yeah, mindlessly playing guitar.
That's all you
Because
do.
anybody can do it.
Anybody can do it. So we're sitting at the table, and literally he starts to joke. And for some reason, I thought it was a joke because his girlfriend at the time was like, it felt like this has happened before. Like they were messing around a little bit or something. I didn't know. He was literally choking, and I didn't know it. And then at one point, she was like, "No, you got to get up and help him."
So
She
he
was
like
like
really-
Heimlich. And I was like, I've never done the Heimlich maneuver.
Which, full disclosure, he
Ever.
did tell me this story, and I was like, what the fuck?
This is real.
Man, this is
On
wild.
his birthday, he's choking. He was like goes into his windpipe, and he's like really choking. So he almost died on his birthday. And at one point, I was like, just take a deep breath. I don't know what I'm doing, and fucking got it, and he fucking threw it up, and
Oh.
and it was traumatic. So every time that date comes around, I'll be like, "Happy birthday! Get out of my house!" You know, like
Reed can't
Jesus
come back.
Christ. But yeah, so if you need somebody to save you, I'm not the one.
But you did say
I did,
You
but
did
it
save his
felt
life.
very accidental. The next point was I'm going to throw you over a counter. I swear to God, I don't know what to do next, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to throw
Imagine
you
if he's
over a
like,
banister
He's
somewhere.
choking. He's choking. You just start fucking slapping
I
the
did.
shit out
I
of
started
him.
slapping his back like a fucking mother with a. You have a sucker in your mouth. Like I didn't know what I was doing. Jesus Christ. So I mean, right? It's like, oh my God.
Choke. Don't hit me. Don't hit me.
Do I need to help you?
Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Fuck.
So yeah, that actually happened on our buddy Reem's birthday. So birthday was almost death day.
Well, I mean, I hear you actually get a special on tombstones if they could just repeat the day in stone.
Oh my God.
Just change the year. I
thought-
like the kid. I don't want to see him dying over some steak. That's fucked up. Anyway, like I said, happy birthday, Reem. Glad you didn't die.
Love you.
So, all right. Well, that was a pretty
That was a good
little-
pod, Josh.
What do you think, Josh? Did you like it? Mm-hmm. My favorite though is if you go back, and I think it's episode 2 that we put out.
Episode 2. Check it out.
I believe it was episode 2. You should definitely go back. We had a Sunday fun day
Oh, we
at
did.
the pool.
We did.
And I'll just tell this story now since Josh is just being quiet and I want to fill some time. That's probably top 10 I've seen him drunk. And then he'd come here and tried to do the podcast. And every time I had a thought, it was just like, do you remember squirrels? It was so
That's true.
damn funny, dude. It was good. I mean, dude, you can admit how drunk you were, right? I mean, you were hammered.
He was.
That's the kind of shit that make you go. Anyway, Josh, actually, the reason why he's being so quiet, we didn't want to bring it up, but he's got laryngitis. So
He does. There ain't a goddamn man I wouldn't slap between us, Greg.
that sounds like a good way to end the podcast.
That's a
this
good way
week.
to end the pod.
Make sure to subscribe. Thank you, Tammy, again.
Thank you,
Downside
Tammy.
Lounge. So anyway, hey, we've had some good times.
We've had some bad times.
We've shared some laughs.
And some cries. Ain't that right?
Cheers to you, buddy.
Cheers to you.
Thank you guys for
you, guys.
tuning in. We'll see you next week. Have a good week.
Thank you,
Cheers.
Dick. Cue the fucking music.
I need something you prove, something stronger than I'm used to. Been pouring 90 to 100, feel like nothing's gonna cut it. That's the hard truth. Yeah, I need something you prove. Oh, I need something you prove.